It's time for Focus Forward, sponsored by Invest Grand Bahama. It's Grand Bahama's best talk show, highlighting all of the positive things happening in Freeport.
Look forward to our special guests each week that will tell you about events, activities, and initiatives that are making a remarkable impact on our community.
You'll also hear from local business owners and get a heads up on deals and special promotions. It's time to Focus Forward.
My name is Glendia Sweeting, Manager of Quality Assurance, and I am delighted to be here with you today and this lady over here, Ms. Alex Thompson, the Director of Public Affairs at the Downtown Freeport Business Association. Hi, Alex.
Delighted to be with this lady over here.
I'm delighted to be with these guys out here, but you know, you're just an added bonus.
You know what? I'm gonna let that slide for a moment. I think because all of her affection has gone into this new companion she has. I don't know if y'all notice this new companion she has. Can you
companion?
Can you introduce your hair today?
You salty egg. So yes,
this new companion is a new person on set today.
So I went to Untangled yesterday.
Untangled.
Yes, and I asked the lady from Untangled. Her name is Ashley. She's located downtown. I asked her if she could give me a ponytail. She said, "Okay, sure." And she surely gave me a ponytail.
She gave you a ponytail.
Yeah, she did. Thank you, Ashley. It's different.
I don't like her. She took all the affection
away.
Too? I think I get a ponytail. So Ashley, I'm coming to get a ponytail for next week. Okay, so I can have a companion, and then I can do the introduction and say I'm with this lady over here.
No, you're always with me.
All right, so let's get started. I am Alex Thompson, the Public Affairs Director of the Downtown Freeport Business Association, and I am happy to be here today again, even though my, production team forgot my, tablet today. Everyone's just been still on vacation, obviously.
She is always ready, always ready. But it's always good to be in your company. Of course, at Focus Forward, we always want to tell you about the great things that's happening within the city of Freeport.
Good stuff.
And we're getting into, coming into that final quarter of the year, and people are starting to plan to do certain things, and they're planning for business. They're planning for the shopping season that's going to come up, the holiday season. And so we definitely want to make sure that entrepreneurs have an opportunity to know what they need to know so that they can start these businesses, and then they can get some customers coming in for the season. So certainly we got to have a good show talking with the people that can tell you exactly how you can do it and how you will benefit.
And how much it costs.
That too.
That's important. I'm about the money, guys.
We're going to talk about everything top down, get all of the information out there. But of course, you need to tell them where they can find us.
You can find us, of course, on Facebook at the Invest Grand Bahama Small Business Bureau page. You can find us on ZNES at 8 p.m. on Thursday nights. And you can also find us on Our TV, and you can listen to us on Dove Radio. And if you want to have an opportunity to be on this show, talk about your business for free, just pop into the reception desk and put your business card in the little bowl, or you could email us at info@gdpa.com, and you'll have an opportunity as a licensee for free to tell the whole world about your business.
You came back with a whole lot of energy.
Yeah.
It's great. It's great.
But we are here.
So guys,
because of Invest Grand Bahama Small Business Bureau. And
yes, we are.
Who else?
And so we have a new sponsor for the season, and we're so grateful to have them to come on board. Advertair Marketing. Advertair is located at Settlers Way and the Mall Drive.
Advertair Marketing.
Advertair.
The big billboard.
Yes.
So that's easy then. The billboard.
Okay. Yes. So we want to tell them thank you so much. And of course, Invest Grand Bahama each and every week from the very beginning. It's been 7 years now. And Nesbitt Fitness.
Did you see? Did you see?
What am I looking for?
Okay, should we move on since I don't have my tablet?
She is keeping it going. But we want to get into the segment because we definitely want to talk about starting a business, what benefits there are. A lot of people know about the Port Authority building. They know where we're at, but they don't know enough information about how to become a business owner, how to be licensed by the Grand Bahama Port Authority. And it's very simple. It's easy. And the only thing you need to do is to have a few things to be able to prepare along with your great business idea. And of course, you'll have an opportunity. So we want to talk about that process, and we have two lovely guests that are with us. Of course, you've seen them before. One person, of course, we've had her on the show talking about this, and every time she comes, she shares new and exciting information as well. And then the other lady that we had her here on the show in a different capacity.
Yes, we did.
She was supporting a local organization, but today she is here in her formal capacity at the Grand Bahama Port Authority. So first, let's welcome the Customer Relations Manager at the Grand Bahama Port Authority, Ms. Nicole Colbert. Welcome.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening,
Thank you.
everyone.
Everything.
We're going to be on all the networks.
All the
so
networks and
it's a
all the
pleasure.
time.
Exactly. So
Listen,
thank
you're
you.
wearing red. You're feeling me today.
Oh, yes.
I was like, it's
This
starting to look a lot
connection.
like
Okay,
Christmas.
Exactly.
Yes, I like it. It's also my
Wonderful.
power color, you know.
Okay.
And you was coming today.
Thank you.
In the hot seat.
So we're promoting buy local, stay at home as well.
That's right. That's
Do
right.
it.
That's the color. Buy local, shop at home. That's
Exactly.
it.
Wonderful.
All right, awesome.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for being here. And we want to welcome the Business Development Officer from the Invest Grand Bahama unit, Ms. Charmaine Johnson.
Good morning, Glendina.
Good morning
hold on.
and welcome.
She has another title.
She's the Vice President of the Downtown Freeport Business Association. Yes. Thank you very much for the reminder.
I think she has some feelings going on over here. She's been gone too long. Downtown Freeport Business Association Vice President is represented here in the house.
Okay, yes, yes.
Okay.
She's always very impartial to downtown businesses and anything to do with
Always.
downtown. We
I
get
am.
it. We understand. It's okay. It's okay. We'll accept it today.
All
All right, Ms.
Let's
Colbert.
get started.
So let's get right into it. So when we talk about business licenses within the city of Freeport, there are obviously any number of requirements. There is a process. Tell us a little bit about how that works for the potential entrepreneur, potential business owner that wants to get started. What do they have to do? Where do they start?
Okay, Glendina, good question. And I must say that now it's easier than ever to get a business license. It's like 1, 2, 3, the ABCs of just learning. And we have reviewed our processes over the years, and I'm pleased to say that we have streamlined them. They are transparent. They are very easy to follow. We have professionals, customer relations representatives on my team who are willing and able to assist and answer any questions and guide them through the process. So it's very easy. Bahamians, I mean, basically, you just need your passport. If you're a Bahamian, have a valid passport, valid police certificate. Let us know exactly what you want to do. It goes to the licensing committee, and within 48 hours, they can get an approval. So we can boast of that. We have timelines, so we can you can actually get an approval within 48 hours, and within a week to 2 weeks, 5 to 7 days, you can have your actual business license. So it's that easy.
Rewind. Hold on.
Yes.
Rewind. It didn't take 48 hours when I applied for my license.
Now, how long ago was that?
Let's not talk about age here. But I got a question for you. So if I woke up this morning, I decided, you know what? I want to sell muffins. I want to open up a bakery. Do I come to you and say, Nicole, I want to open a bakery? That's my process? That's it?
So, good question again. How do I operate? Well, you don't have a bakery. Apparently, from what I understand, you may be operating from home.
That's right.
Yes. So over the years as well, we have looked at our process, and there were many vendors who were doing catering services either to the schools or they were selling to construction companies, and they were vendors. Every year they had to come in, go through the process of annual renewal. So what we did is we are trying to make sure as well that everyone is afforded the benefits. So we transitioned them. So they don't have a vendor's permit anymore. They have a license, and we class them in the micro business. So they're at the very bottom of the scale of 100 square feet or thereabouts, where their license fee is very economic. So as I said, over the years, we have reviewed our process. Once you come in and you say that's what you want to do, we then help you along the way. So we ask you, okay, what exactly are you selling? Who do you cater to? Because with that type of license, you don't have to have a physical space. You can cater to a restaurant, cater to a bakery, and you can use that as your approved premises. So while you prepare the food at home, you would then use that commercial establishment as your base of operation. So again, the overhead for micro licenses it's cut down tremendously over the years.
So I will be a Grand Bahama Port Authority licensee.
Exactly.
And I will be afforded the benefits of the licensees.
Full benefits.
Full benefits. Tell me some of those benefits.
Well, I think Charmaine will go into the benefits. I will, yeah, because I'll allow my colleague to go into that. But I just want to say now, more than ever, it is time for individuals to dig deep and let us know what your goals are, what your dreams are. You may have an idea and you may think that, oh, I'm just operating from home. It's not that big. We can create that idea. We can look at that and see how best you can establish that into a business. And I can say going into 2024, it's going to be an amazing year. So I would advise anyone who wants to start a business, let us know what you want to do, because we can carve out an area for you. Just like how we transition the vendors, I'm sure there's an area for everyone, and we will classify you. You may be thinking, I don't know, I can't give an example right now, but what I'm saying,
if I'm a web creator or an app
Exactly.
developer or I'm a social media marketing person, I do that from my phone at home. I can come to you, I can apply for a license, you have a category for that, and I have to pay for that, correct?
you have to, well, sure, there's a cost for everything,
Right.
but in addition to that, you don't have to have a physical space. So those individuals who are providing a service can get a virtual premises.
So any type of business I'm operating, I can apply for a license at the GBPA, become a licensee, and enjoy all the benefits.
All the benefits,
Of a licensee.
regardless of the type of business that you have.
Wow.
wanna talk
Now,
about the
I
benefits.
know we've been talking about the process. We've mentioned timelines and those sorts of things, but could you give persons an idea of how it works? So once I apply, what's the next step?
Okay.
Like, how does that go? How do I know I'm at start and when I get to finish?
Okay. We have also reviewed our process. We have an electronic system where you can actually submit an application. That's business.gbp.com. However, if you're not tech savvy or you need assistance with your application, we can also take a manual application from you. So once, as a Bahamian, as long as you have your passport, a valid passport, and a current police certificate, the processing fee for any business, well, micro businesses are $200 and regular businesses are $250 plus VAT, which is $275. So along with the application process, once we review it and to ensure, and then you may have a category on there, and let's say you want to sell clothing, but we say to you, for the same price, you can also add footwear, you can also add custom jewelry. So we then advise you as well that for the same dollar, you can get more.
Understood.
So we just don't want you just go into the business or just come in and say that you want to do this. Let us know what you're doing, and along the way, we may be able to assist you with a lot more. So once the application is brought in, it's reviewed, it then goes to the licensing committee. Everything is electronic. So within 48 hours, they will be notified. It's mandatory.
Mandatory. Keep fire somebody if they don't do their job.
Yes.
Okay.
48 hours, yes. 48 hours, they will be notified that the application is approved. And I can say approved because for Bahamians, with those type of businesses, 99% of the time, they're going to be approved.
I got an actual email that says, you're approved, your
Yes.
license has been approved.
And everything is electronic right now. So we send that out by email. They can come in and get the hard copies, but we want to let our customer base know that we're in touch with them, and for whatever reason as well, they may need to speed up the process. Electronic is always the way to go. So we are encouraging everyone to have an electronic process. However, if that does not work for them, we can also do a manual process.
Let's get
So
this
we are
right.
trying to
You
make
said-
it easy.
You said you wanted the process.
Yes.
Send in the application. If I'm sending the application online, once I get the email that it's approved in 48 hours or someone's going to be fired, you tell me to come here and I make that payment for my license, whatever that fee is, correct?
And you can pay by wire transfer. You don't have to come into the office to pay.
Okay.
You can do a direct deposit to RBC, to our
direct,
account.
I don't have to bring any money here to you.
No, you don't have to.
And are you going to send my license online too?
We can do that as well. You can sign electronic. So once you go through the process, you get your approval letter. You then go through the terms and conditions, which may be getting a trade name. That's also done online with the Department of Inland Revenue, and it's free as well. So anyone, even if you're thinking about a business in the future, you can go on the Department of Inland Revenue's website and you can register your trade name so you can have that for future use. So once you get your trade name registered, we then require details on premises. So that would mean that if you're catering, like we gave the example of someone preparing the baked goods at home and they have a commercial premises as their base, they would then provide us with a letter from that person, basically from the landlord, stating that that person has permission to allow them to operate. We do an inspection of the premises just to validate that the information is accurate. Based on that, we then prepare the license agreement. The license is prepared, it's sent around internally to be signed off electronically, And also it's actually sent to the applicant to be signed off electronic. So everything, and you can see your timelines, everything is in there, and you can actually track your process along the way. So as I told you, we have streamlined, and I'm very excited about our new process.
That. You just let me know. It just seems so simple and easy.
It is very simple.
I'm trying to figure out where, I'm trying to get you to give me more, but there is no more.
That's it.
How much more do you want?
Simple.
I needed to make sure it's clear. It almost seems a little too good to be true. People are going to come up to us on the street and they want answers, so we have to give them the answers.
Right.
I just want to make sure it's clear. So after I've gotten it and I get my license, I can go at home and put something up on the wall that say I'm a licensed, this is my business. Alex sells chocolate cupcakes, and I can bake cupcakes at home, and I can go ahead and sell them off to another business.
Yes, and you get all the benefits, and we also have licensees who are virtual space providers. So there are businesses that are services, like a computer consultant. They might actually need a physical office space, so they can get a virtual space. And we do have licensed virtual providers who can provide them with that approval. So like I said, over the years, we have really gone through our process. We have streamlined to make it easy for the customer and our licensees.
So we can apply for anything, any type of license.
Yes.
Yes.
And you find a category for it.
I will find a category. I guarantee you, I will find a category for you.
Come with the new ideas. Get creative.
Exactly.
Now, speaking of new ideas, getting creative, coming with new things, we definitely want to talk about the benefits. And, well, one thing that comes to mind, and I'm going to jump the gun a little bit, is something that was launched some time ago, but I'm wondering if it's still there. It's called the diversity waiver. Ms. Johnson, just tell us a little bit about that, and let's jump into these benefits.
Sure. So Nicole hit it on the head. It is that simple. It is happening. In fact, we've been involved in an event on Saturday, and from that event, I personally have already dealt with 2 clients who took advantage of that easy process that Nicole just shared. But to add to what she said and to answer your question, we do have a system in place. It's known as the Business Diversity Waiver. And so we're speaking to anyone that has that unique idea, that out of the box. This is something that Grand Bahama, that the City of Freeport doesn't have. To incentivize you to get yourself legitimately operating as a business owner, we will waive that first year business license fee.
Wow.
Just because you came to us with this unique idea, and it's something that's not happening here, and we want to support you in that way. And so, again, these are some of the things that we are rolling out, we are doing, and we have had several business owners that applied, and they were approved, just because it's an idea that nobody else is doing. And these are the things that we do to support all of our businesses here in the City of Freeport.
So what if I come to the Port Authority and I have an idea for a business? The business is pretty traditional, but there's something that I want to do that nobody else may be doing. It's definitely new. How does that work?
Sure. As long as it fits into, if you are carving out a new space, Glendea, something, you may have a new twist on how something is done. That's unique. That's something that is new, that's not happened yet. Obviously, it will be considered.
Okay.
Like
Sounds good. So the Business Diversity Waiver, that's your opportunity to come with a unique business idea, get yourself licensed, and once you're approved, then you can get your first year's license free
Who does that?
$0.
My mind
Who
is
does
going
that?
right.
Amazing. A license
Or discounted, right?
with no monies up front
In my
for the
head,
license fee.
I'm trying to think about a new business. I just need to get some licenses going because it takes 2 days to get them, and I got to think about something that's original and different so I could get it and hold my license and it's free.
Yeah.
I need to do it.
You seem very overwhelmed.
I'm just thinking about it. Now I got a quick question. So we like to talk about doing business in Freeport, We say this is, we talk about Grand Bahama. A lot of people need to be clear. Can my government license give me the option to operate in the City of Freeport, or do I need to have a Grand Bahama Port Authority license?
Yes. So you want me to answer?
Yes.
Yes, you have to.
I have to.
Yes. So yes, okay, let's say a SD company. Obviously, we can't control the traverse throughout the island of Grand Bahama. However, if your base of operation is within East or West Grand Bahama or within the City of Freeport, you should have a license within that jurisdiction. And of course, you can traverse. If you're doing consultancy services, Wherever your base is, your core base is, you should have a license in that jurisdiction.
So as a consultant, if I have a, let me get a hot question now. Hot question. If I'm a consultant and my office is in 8 Mile Rock and I have a government license, but I'm coming to people that in the city of Freeport, do I have to have a Port Authority
If
license?
you have customers in Freeport, clients in Freeport, yes, you should have a Port Authority business license.
I should. I don't like you right now.
But I just told you how easy it is, Alex. So
Right.
come on.
How easy it is to get
There's some
started.
things I like and some things I
Work
don't like.
virtually
and I
because you're
don't
providing
like
a
it.
service.
Yes,
But I want it to be clear because the
Let me just
public has to be aware.
interject. Let me interject with that because I think this is very important that we understand the value of having
Right.
a GBPA license. And this is on public, it's not a secret. A couple of weeks ago, a big investment is happening on this island. We all know Carnival Cruise Line, right? And so in their meeting, 2 business owners, they didn't say it once, they didn't say it twice, minimally 3 times. They made it absolutely clear. They will not do business with you if you are not a GBPA licensee holder. So what does that mean? It says to our business owners, we have a standard that persons who are coming to the island to invest, who have local businesses on the island to invest, there is a confidence that we carry as GBPA in knowing to somebody who's interested in doing business with any one of our business owners that you have met certain criteria. There are certain checks and balances that are in place. And so there's no need to worry, is this a real legitimate business? Is something, you know, and so this is one of the major benefits that I cannot say enough about. We are like a AAA, for a lack of a better way of explaining, that check and balance, that standard, that certification of businesses for this city. And so
That requirement.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I'd just like to add as well that it's required for both entities, the government and the Port Authority. And wherever your decision is as far as which jurisdiction you want to work in, then that's up to you. But understand as well that they can be paired or they can be separate. But there is a boundary. So we just want people to operate within their boundary. And of course, we can work with you.
Right.
So yes, we are promoting the Port Authority. We want to have more licensees. But if you decide to operate outside of Freeport, that's fine. But understand that there should be a barrier.
I think having a license also gives credit to your business. I mean, if you want to start something, you want to be an entrepreneur, you want to have a license, because any type of wholesaler or distributor that you want to engage with, the first thing they're going to ask you for, do you have a license?
Right.
You know, and so that's just the beginning. And we want everyone here on Grand Bahama and everyone that's paying attention that want to come into Freeport. It is simple. It takes how many days?
5 to 7 days to get your license in your hand, but you can get an approval in 48 hours.
And it happening now. Didn't happen when I get my license. Didn't happen when you get your license?
Yes, it did.
Oh, that
Yes,
okay.
and that was a manual process. This is now electronic, so I don't know who you was dealing with.
Exactly.
But she got it. She got
Alex, we
it.
need to look at that.
It's
though.
been a while.
Right. It's been a while.
She got it.
But yes.
Said, heads a roll.
Yes. So we're just simply saying it's very easy to get
It is.
started. And there are some benefits. And I think we need a part 2 to the show because
Part 2.
we've been talking about part 2s. Speaking of part 2s, we're going to have a part 2 coming up. If I could just preview it really, really quickly. We're going to have a part 2. We had Mr. Derek Newbold, Chief Investment Officer, here with us some time ago. And he was talking about investments in Freeport. And he promised to come back to do, you know, something different and share something with us. And so we're looking forward to seeing what that is. And again, it's all about investments and what's happening. So that's coming. He's coming. Yes, he's coming. And so we're definitely looking forward to having him on the show. Yes. But we need to do a part 2 of this because we need to hear a little bit more about those benefits. And I want us to talk in detail. And, you know, we really, really don't have as much time as I would like. That means we need some more budget so we can make the show longer. But
Shameless
yes,
plug.
yes, but you know, we do have a lot of time, but it was a lot of good information. But again, we want to be able to come back to these benefits. I still want to talk about the bond. I still want to talk about, you know,
Squeeze a little bit.
we can't. But that's what keep you guys coming back, right? The fact that you can get this good information. But you know, I do want to talk about that, Ms. Johnson. I want us to have the details on that and every other benefit that there is that you can have as a GBPA licensee. I want to hear about it, and they're nodding their heads, so they're committing, right?
They're coming.
Right. So we're gonna work on that part 2 of this show in this season. So come prepared, be ready. and we're going to call
Give it
on
all
you.
up.
Yeah, and we're going to call on you. We definitely want to do that. And so, and maybe we can do some little tidbits on the side and maybe share some stuff on social media until then.
When you talk about
So let's
tidbits, I
work
think
on it.
about food. So that entrepreneur who's
She
trying
must
to
be
get
hungry.
that entrepreneur who's thinking of starting her bakery.
With
you
the
know,
muffins.
we could sample the goods on the show for the part 2.
All right, so we're gonna have to do that, and hopefully we can share some of those benefits on our social media pages, on Invest Grand Bahama, so that we can talk about it. And obviously, when we have this team come back, we want everybody to come back. We also want them to bring Ms. LaShawn Dames along with them, certainly because she also has lots of great things to share. So shout out to her here in the studio with us. Always good to have her and to have all of the members of the team, business development, customer relations. And guys, we gotta go. We have our businesses waiting on us and they want to talk with us.
Yes.
Yes, but we will be right back, guys, right after this.
Well, Shabray is actually the abbreviation for Sharice and Brianna, which are my 2 daughters. We cater to premature up to pre-adults, more or less. The sizes go from preemie up to mini. We have the clothing for premature babies just born, the younger little ones, the boys, the girls, shoes, school supplies. So it's about filling the gap to give a one-stop kind of presence and feeling. So you could be rest assured you would find very limited products of the same kind that we carry on the island. So as you can see, we have a lot of squishies for the kids. Again, we want to be known as that one-stop. We're located in number 4 Regent Center, downtown. We face the LMR Drugs store. We sit between a hair supply store called Mean, as well as Going Places, a travel company.
Our city by reporting non-emergency issues in their neighborhoods, all through the convenience of an easy-to-use and free mobile app. You can instantly report issues from within the GBPA areas, quickly map issues you see on the street, answer a few questions, provide detailed descriptions, photos, and videos right from your device. Whether it's your neighbor or the responsible department within GBPA, those who need to know will receive an instant alert of issues reported. You can also comment on issues, vote them up, and share issues on Facebook and other social media sites to get even more involved. You can report matters such as illegal dumping, unpermitted construction activity, damaged water meters, and a host of other issues that may affect your neighborhood and the city at large. We all want to make our city comfortable and issue-free, and now there's an app just for that. Keeping our city well managed and beautiful just got a little bit easier. All you have to do is see, click, and fix with Freeport Report. Download the Freeport Report app today. Available for free in Google Play and the Apple App Store.
Thinking about starting a business or looking to expand and grow an existing business, the Invest Grand Bahama Small Business Bureau can help. We are your complete business resource center, offering a one-stop shop service to aspiring entrepreneurs and existing business owners. Did you know that most startup businesses fail within the first 3 to 5 years as a result of poor planning, insufficient funding, and lack of basic business management skills and training? The Invest Grand Bahama Small Business Bureau offers a wealth of resources, information, and support to help entrepreneurs avoid costly mistakes, make wise choices, and plan effectively for a successful business venture. Why risk becoming a statistic? Helping entrepreneurs realize their goals of successful business ownership while working with existing businesses to remain competitive and profitable is what we do. Visit or call us today for more information on how the Invest Grand Bahama Small Business Bureau can help you. Invest Grand Bahama Small Business Bureau, empowering licensees.
Our city by reporting non-emergency issues in their neighborhoods, all through the convenience of an easy-to-use and free mobile app. You can instantly report issues from within the GBPA areas, quickly map issues you see on the street, answer a few questions, provide detailed descriptions, photos, and videos right from your device. Whether it's your neighbor or the responsible department within GBPA, those who need to know will receive an instant alert of issues reported. You can also comment on issues, vote them up, and share issues on Facebook and other social media sites to get even more citizens involved. You can report matters such as illegal dumping, unpermitted construction activity, damaged water meters, and a host of other issues that may affect your neighborhood and the city at large. We all want to make our city comfortable and issue-free, and now there's an app just for that. Keeping our city well managed and beautiful just got a little bit easier. All you have to do is see, click, and fix with Freeport Report. Download the Freeport Report app today, available for free in Google Play and the Apple App Store.
Shipping hubs around the world are deepening their harbor in preparation for the Panama Canal expansion. We deepened our harbor more than a decade ago. Special economic zones are popping up all over the world, offering tax concessions to potential investors. We've been offering zero taxes for the past 6 decades. Some call it a rich history. We call it the Grand Vision. Grand Bahama Island. Imagine the possibilities.
You're thinking about starting a business or looking to expand and grow an existing business, the Invest Grand Bahama Small Business Bureau can help. We are your complete business resource center, offering a one-stop shop service to aspiring entrepreneurs and existing business owners. Did you know that most startup businesses fail within the first 3 to 5 years as a result of poor planning, insufficient funding, and lack of basic business management skills and training? The Invest Grand Bahama Small Business Bureau offers a wealth of resources, information, and support to help entrepreneurs avoid costly mistakes, make wise choices, and plan effectively for a successful business venture. Why risk becoming a statistic? Helping entrepreneurs realize their goals of successful business ownership while working with existing businesses to remain competitive and profitable is what we do. Visit or call us today for more information on how the Invest Grand Bahama Small Business Bureau can help you. Invest Grand Bahama Small Business Bureau, empowering license.
You have a business idea that is innovative or creative? Well, I've got some great news for you. The Grand Bahama Port Authority has launched its new Business Diversity Waiver. The Business Diversity Waiver applies to new businesses only, and all successful applicants will receive their first-year business license fee at a discounted rate or free. In order to be eligible, the new business should create a minimum of 2 jobs, meet all zoning requirements, and not fall into a business category that is considered saturated or restricted, such as clothing, beauty supplies, liquor stores, or takeout restaurants, just to name a few. If your business model does fall into a saturated category, it must include a special component, something that sets it apart from the others. With a Business Diversity Waiver, we encourage you to think out of the box, using your talents and hobbies creatively to jumpstart your entrepreneurial journey today. For more information or to apply, contact us at 350-9050 or at info@gbpa.com.
Our city by reporting non-emergency issues in the neighborhoods, all through the convenience of an easy-to-use and free mobile app. You can instantly report issues from within the GBPA areas, quickly map issues you see on the street, answer a few questions, provide detailed descriptions, photos, and videos right from your device. Whether it's your neighbor or the responsible department within GBPA, those who need to know will receive an instant alert of issues reported. You can also comment on issues, vote them up, and share issues on Facebook and other social media sites to get even more citizens involved. You can report matters such as illegal dumping, unpermitted construction activity, damaged water meters, and a host of other issues that may affect your neighborhood and the city at large. We all want to make our city comfortable and issue-free, and now there's an app just for that. Keeping our city well managed and beautiful just got a little bit easier. All you have to do is see, click, and fix with Freeport Report. Download the Freeport Report app today, available for free in Google Play and the Apple App Store.
Shipping hubs around the world are deepening their harbor in preparation for the Panama Canal expansion. We deepened our harbor more than a decade ago. Special economic zones are popping up all over the world, offering tax concessions to potential investors. We've been offering zero taxes for the past 6 decades. Some call it a rich history. We call it the Grand Vision. Grand Bahama Island. Imagine the possibilities.
You're thinking about starting a business or looking to expand and grow an existing business, the Invest Grand Bahama Small Business Bureau can help. We are your complete business resource center, offering a one-stop shop service to aspiring entrepreneurs and existing business owners. Did you know that most startup businesses fail within the first 3 to 5 years as a result of poor planning, insufficient funding, and lack of basic business management skills and training? The Invest Grand Bahama Small Business Bureau offers a wealth of resources, information, and support to help entrepreneurs avoid costly mistakes, make wise choices, and plan effectively for a successful business venture. Why risk becoming a statistic? Helping entrepreneurs realize their goals of successful business ownership while working with existing businesses to remain competitive and profitable is what we do. Visit or call us today for more information on how the Invest Grand Bahama Small Business Bureau can help you. Invest Grand Bahama Small Business Bureau, empowering licensees.
Hey guys, so we're back. We're here on Grandmama's Best Talk Show, Focus Forward, having a wonderful day today. You know, I'm just still a little disappointed that we didn't have an opportunity to speak to Charmaine more about the benefits. And so I tried to keep her and pull her in, but you know, she couldn't stay, and obviously we have our businesses that have been here waiting patiently for us, and we really, really want to talk to them, and you want to hear about what they offer as well. And so, you know, I am disappointed, but part two is coming. We're going to figure out when we're going to slot that in because we have a full season. We have a full slate. We're completely booked.
We need some more time.
Yeah.
We need to have my tablet. We need to be my coffee. She just, too much time off for her. She's missing the mark.
You have a lot of requirements.
You need to get it together. Now listen, if you missed the top half of the show, you need to go to YouTube and check it out. You also need to check the Invest Grand Bahama Small Business Bureau page on Facebook. You can also catch us tonight on ZNS at 8 p.m. as well as our TV. And you can also catch us on Dove because we talked a lot about how easy it is to get a GBPA license with approval within 48 hours for any type of business that you can think of. And we're going to talk more about the benefits of having that license in a part 2 show that we're going to talk to you about a little later.
Definitely, definitely. And we did want to extend an invite for you to tune in next week and the week after because we have 2 wonderful shows coming.
Every Thursday.
2 great shows coming. You don't want to miss it. I can't even preview the show for next week. I can't preview it. It's so good. But I have to keep it. No, I have to keep it under wraps because when you hear about it, you are going to be absolutely amazed. And I'm not going to tell her because I know she can tell y'all. So you're going to be amazed and you're going to be happy about something new, brand new, again, that's happening within the city of Freeport, and persons will be taking part and having opportunities. So you definitely want to stay tuned next week, Thursday. You want to hear all about it, and you want to meet everybody who's a part of it too.
Really?
Really.
It's
amazing.
Before the show ends.
It's amazing. So we want to go into our second segment now. This is the business segment.
All businesses.
And we want to talk about all things business.
You know, so interesting. You got men on the set.
Yes.
A whole chair full of men.
Yes.
What's going on here?
But you didn't even say anything when you had a whole chair full of ladies.
Because we always have ladies. It's girl power all the time, just so y'all know. But we got the men on today.
Right.
And they bring in some energy. They bring in some male energy in the room.
Definitely.
Big businesses here on Grand Bahama.
Yes. Yes. So we want to talk with them. Certainly we want to welcome to for the first time to the show, Mr. Lyndon Hall from Hall's Electrical Supplies. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. And also a friend of mine.
A friend of yours.
I believe I've known him for how many years?
That long.
It's been a while. We won't talk years. Deshaun Smith from Spartan Builders. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Now, before we got on camera, we were talking about how far he fell from the tree.
Yes,
right.
yes. I know his dad from church, and yeah. Good family, good people, good people. So always good to be in good company.
That's what they say.
All right, so if we can start talking with you first, Mr. Smith. Let's talk a little bit about Spartan Builders. Now, from time to time, I see the trucks on the road.
Yes.
I believe I've seen a sign or two on some sites
Just
before.
a sign or two. Spartan is
So-
like everywhere. I think he's done
Right.
brand marketing well.
So tell us about Spartan Builders. We want to know about your business.
Spartan Builders has been around for about 14 years. We started out as residential contractors. We are now general contractors. Family owned, operated for many years. One of the things that we pride ourselves on is professionalism. So the reason why you see our sign everywhere is because we believe in integrity in our name and what we do. And so we believe that shows that quality is important to us, as well as reliability and professionalism.
Okay. So tell us specifically, because we know, okay, Spartan Builders, construction company. Can you tell us a little bit more about the services that you guys offer?
We do residential work as well as commercial, industrial work, so we're pretty broad when it comes to that. I think just because of the nature of the environment, majority of the work we do tends to be residential. We do a lot of work for vacation homeowners or expats, which is fun because we have a lot of clients that's not here. So we're in a situation where we get to help them in a manner that's not usual or common. So for instance, as we go through builds, we tend to set up like a WhatsApp group with them so we can send pictures and updates and stuff like that, help them through the process. We go far for our clients, even getting involved with helping them figure out, how to ship personal items or selections and stuff like that, or even setting up their power. I mean, we pretty much do it all when it comes to that aspect of it.
You're a full-service construction company from the ground up.
Yeah.
So you do the architecture.
Yeah.
You do the design.
Yeah.
Build out.
Yeah.
What about landscaping?
Yeah, we get involved in landscaping as well. I mean, pretty much anything that gives you a complete turnaround and turnkey
And you can
project.
do a pool as well?
Yeah, we do pools as well.
Do pools as well.
One-stop shop?
One-stop shop. So everything. I woke up this morning, I'm waking up every morning now,
I hope you do.
I want to build a house today. And I can come to Spartan Builders, and from start to finish, you've got me covered.
Yeah, and I hate the cheesy cliche of no job too big or too small, but I mean, we even change light bulbs if clients need that. I mean, it's really...
You're really going to do a job, a really small job.
Yeah, I mean, it might not be worth it to pay me to do that, but I mean, if it's a need for it, I mean, we go above and above just to help clients.
Now tell us something. What are some recent projects that you've done? Because people may want to see your work. So I may be driving down the street. What's some recent projects that you've done that's notable that we can say, okay, Spartan's there?
Notable, obviously, would be the Elnet Maritime Center on Queens Highway. Okay. The Grand Bahama Industrial, we recently did a warehouse space for them. It's a green metal building extension that we did. Okay. And so right now we're currently doing a renovation project that's been kind of fun and interesting next to Cartwright, which is going to be 4 units, commercial space, rental space. And so that should be wrapped up in the next few weeks. But those are some of the more notable stuff that people may see. I mean, like I say, you see our signs around town, so we're doing quite a bit. Right. And everything that we do in the community, we feel is a staple to where we are as Grand Bahamians and what we want to put out there. So most of the projects that we get involved with tend to be showpieces in that we want something that represents the city, that adds to the city. So we tend to get good opportunities in terms of helping clients bring those visions to life. So definitely take pride in that.
So let's just because you popped in the word city, your office is not downtown, but as a young entrepreneur in Freeport, I got to throw the downtown in there all the time.
I know.
What has been your experience in the city of Freeport with respect to business and your clients and just the success that you've had here?
My experience has been, obviously, you deal with the challenges that we've had through the numerous hurricanes and seeing businesses come and go. My experience has always been seeing entrepreneurs that are trying to push the city forward and grow their business. We obviously, because of the nature of what we're in, we support a lot of businesses. If something's not going right, I usually would send a note to management, and if I'm not happy, I'd send it to the owners to give them a chance just to make them aware. Okay. And that's always been very favorably responded to, and that's one of the things that I would say I'm happy with. So people, I see that they take, pride in what they're doing as well. And my note is usually, especially like the vendors that we use locally, is like, obviously your business affects my business, and so if something's an issue, they've been very helpful with responding to that.
Okay. So I want to talk future, right? Because we know what you're doing now. We know what you've been doing it for 14 years. I went to your website. It says Spartan Bahamas.
Okay.
Right? Are there any future aspirations, plans, maybe to, you know, branch out a little bit, make Spartan Freeport be the hub, maybe move into the other islands of the Bahamas? Like, I'm just wondering, like, what's the thought around that? Because you guys are doing so much already.
I would say, you know, future for us is just thinking development. You know, I mean, we've had the opportunity to work and bring other people's visions. I do have some of my own visions in terms of what we feel could be added around town. So those are some of the things that we're really kind of focusing on long term. As far as other islands, I mean, we do on a case by case, but not so much really kind of on the agenda or table right now. I enjoy really working here, especially having young kids. So I like to be here for baseball games and, you know, golf tournaments. So I don't want to be kind of torn away too much.
So you're admitting that Freeport is a family-oriented place.
Definitely a family-oriented.
Raise your children and have a successful business. Freeport, Grand Bahama, the jewel of the Bahamas. If I may brag a little bit, can I?
A lot.
Okay.
A lot.
Now, before we move over to Mr. Hall, who's been taking quite a bit of my money lately. Before you move over there, Deshaun, be careful what you say. You've mentioned something about doing work downtown. You do know I'm part of the Downtown Freeport Business Association, and you sound like you want to give so much to the community, so I'll be tapping on you for the free things that we get.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Right.
Well, thank you so much. Spartan Builders, you have an opportunity to be able to do business with them. Obviously, having Mr. Smith here telling you about the business, it's one thing to see those signs, to see the trucks on the road, but now you have an opportunity to learn how he can, and I called it a one-stop shop, which is another cliche, right? But it's truth. You know, you can do your entire process. Nothing is too big, nothing is too small, residential, commercial.
Changing light bulbs.
Whatever it is that you need so that you can be successful in your endeavor makes them successful. So, you know, I like that. Spartan Builders, you definitely want to be able to support them. Grand Bahama, Freeport, they are here for you. So let's talk a little bit with Hall's Electrical Supplies. Mr. Hall, your business has been in the community for quite some time.
Yes.
And I'm so surprised that this is the first time we're having Mr. Hall on the show.
That's your fault.
Yes,
It's
it
not
really
mine.
is.
I be
And
doing
I
all the work.
apologize for that because I'm happy to have you here today. So I want to start not necessarily talking about the details of the business itself. I want to start with your experience. I want you to tell me a little bit of background about where the business came from and how you've gotten from where you started to where you are being so successful today.
Well, of course, I'm a licensed electrician, and I've been in the electrical field for over, say, 30-something years. And I decided to, you know, wean from being in the electrical field to getting into the sales part of the business. And that's what I desired for so many years. And, you know, getting older, you want to not working hard, but working smart.
Working smart.
Right, and that's what I did. Some 13 years ago, I opened up Hall's Electrical Supplies, and I was always a licensed electrician, wiring up homes, wiring up commercial buildings, but not really in the sales part of it. And you know, me and Mr. Spartan, we were out talking about business and how we want to expand and how to grow and how to develop ourselves as entrepreneurs. And that is one thing I always desired to own an electrical supply store. And 13 years later, that is where I started first on Yellow Pine Street, and then I moved over to where I'm now on the side of Bethel Bookstore.
Tell them how close you are to downtown.
How close am I?
How close? He's basically downtown.
On the side of Bethel Bookstore.
Yes.
Basically downtown.
Yes.
That's like downtown. It's like, you know, your left arm, right arm. He's downtown. Is where he is.
Right.
Yes.
But Mr. Hall, I'd like to know, you decided to open up in Freeport. Thank you so much. Because, you
Yes.
know, again, Freeport is the best island, Grand
Yes.
Bahama. But what makes your business stand out from all the others?
I wouldn't say stand out, but I would say that we are electrical supply store. We focus on energy saving products like LED lighting and we doing some solar lighting, and then we try to give a good customer service to our customers. It's a learning process. It's something new to me. I am not an expert in this field, but I'm learning as I go. I mean, I'm an expert in electrical installation, electrical wiring. That's my trade. But now I'm getting in some 13 years later into the supply part of it.
It's a progression.
It's a progression.
So we've worked in the field. Now we have the business. Now we're getting out there. Now you mentioned something about energy efficient.
Yes.
So I can come and get some stuff from you that's going to help reduce my power bill?
Yes. But when I first,
we all need it.
when I first started, I used to do solar water heater, and I was talking to Mr. Smith about it. We did solar water heater, but then, most persons can't afford to get a solar water heater. And, we tried and show them ways that you can save your power and to reduce your power bill.
Right.
And, of course, the old conventional light bulbs, they are obsolete right now. So right now they are LED lighting. Some people still use the old lighting, but these things help you save power on your electricity bill. And if you decide to get away from the regular conventional water heaters, we will get back into the solar water heater, which can really drop or reduce your bill really, really low. So it's just really an educational process, really, to tell persons how you can save money, how you can reduce your bill by removing electric stove, electric water heater, electric dryer, and focus on more energy saving things so your power bill can be reduced. And next we're getting into the solar power system. But right now, our business, we cater to contractors like Mr. Smith and other, like the Port Authority. They purchase from us. And we also we sell light bulbs, LED light bulbs. You have a lot of customers like Borco and most of the businesses.
And they sell to me.
And they sell to you.
I have the electrician, and he says, "Oh, Ms. Thompson, we need this." I go there and I go to the customer service guy at the counter. I need a 2-pole 30 amps. Wait, that's what it is? Yeah. Or I go and I said, "Hey, this is what he says I need. Give me that."
Yeah.
So what I like about it is you can go into the store, which is located close to downtown, and literally the person inside there, he's very helpful, and anything question you have, he answers on. If you're like me and you just need the picture of what you need, oh, I have that. He gets that. And they also accept credit cards.
That's wonderful.
That's it.
Wonderful.
Now tell them where you're located and what are your hours?
Well, we're located next to Battle Bookstore, and our hours are from 8 to 5, Monday to Saturday, on Saturday from 8 to 1.
8 to 1.
Wonderful. So Freeport, we definitely want to invite you guys to come down. Make sure I think we should. Can I do this?
Do whatever you want. You do it anyway. I'm
I
just here for the ride.
I was about to say we're going to tell persons to go down to Mr. Hall's store, down to Hall's Electrical Supplies, see what they can do between now and the weekend, and hopefully Mr. Hall may have maybe some good educational information to share, or maybe a sale or promotion on some products that may be going on. Yeah, so I'm not going to put him on the spot, but I'm going to say go down to Hall's, make sure you go there to do business for all of the things that you need, and they are here, and they're near to downtown. They're centrally located.
Yeah, they are.
Yes,
We're working on getting more businesses downtown, like, their construction offices, like Spartan, they just got signs everywhere. The masters put a business downtown.
Definitely. And then let's tie some of this stuff in, right? So now we know that Lucayas Solar Power is currently under construction. When we talk about solar power and things that need to be happening within the city of Freeport, the fact that they've already gone through their agreements with the Grand Bahama Power Company, and so there are more opportunities now. So you can go down to Hall's Electric and take a look at all of the solar-powered items that they're selling, things that they have for sale that can help you to reduce that power a little bit.
Reduce the power.
And get yourself ready for when Lucayas Solar Power is 100% on board.
Up and running.
Absolutely. And if you have a new business, if you're building a new home, you want to check out Spartan. Say to them, hey, I want to build this home. How can we do it? What can we do? And then you go over to Halls and you say, all right, now I have my home. Please give me some
Then I had a
solar
quick
stuff
question.
to reduce
I wonder
costs.
if Spartan, if anyone goes down to your office, is there like a big statue of a Spartan guy down there or something?
You always wanted to ask that question,
I did,
right?
you know, because the head is there, you know. I'm expecting a helmet to be there or something, you know.
Yeah, that's a lot out of it.
We'll bring it back to the show.
But
with
we
the hat on.
definitely, yeah. Maybe Halloween time, probably.
Yes.
Yeah. But we want to thank you guys so much for being with us here on Focus Forward, Grand Bahama's Best Talk Show. You know, we've had a wonderful day coming back. You definitely want to tune in and come and see us every single Thursday. Watch us on Saturday mornings on ZNS, Saturday afternoons on our TV. Yes. And make sure you listen to Dove on Fridays at 11 o'clock. We're here. If there's something that you want to know, something that you need to hear about, you can always give us a call. Say, hey, I want to speak to someone from Focus Forward. Okay. 350-9000. Tell us what you need to know, and we will put it out there for you, and we'll bring you the best information and the facts. And we probably will bring the persons who handle those situations on the show to be able to talk about them. So we're looking forward to hearing from all of you. Facts. Yes, information and facts. We don't do tea.
No tea. Oh.
Information.
Okay.
And facts.
All right.
All right.
I think we need some tea now.
Yes. So Alex, you know, great show today.
I'm still without a tablet. People on vacation. It was too long of a vacation, y'all. But it was a fantastic show. We're starting off the season right, telling you about businesses, talking to more businesses, and of course, you know, stay tuned. Right as we just about to cut, I'm gonna whisper what's happening next week Thursday.
I don't know what she is talking about, but thank you for inviting us into your offices, your businesses, and your homes. We're here on Grand Bahama's Best Talk Show, and always here for you to share with you all of the good things that's happening within the city of Freeport. And until next time, I'm Glendia Sweeting.
And I'm Alex Thompson.
Informing you on the positive things that happen when you focus
forward.
You've been listening to Focus Forward, sponsored by Invest Grand Bahama. Like us on Facebook at Invest Grand Bahama Small Business Bureau to stay updated.
And drop a business card at the Grand Bahama Port Authority receptionist desk to have your business featured on our show. Tune in next Thursday.
Same time.
Same place.
For Focus Forward.